So today we want to take a look at our 4.4 notes. Our goals for today are to be able to interpret scatter plots, to identify correlations between data sets, and to use lines of fit to model data. Let's get started with our warm-up. We just had a quiz on this stuff, but it's really important that we still know how to use it the rest of the chapter yet, and even more the rest of the year and on into the next years. So the first two questions ask us to write an equation in point-slope form of a line that passes through the given point with the given slope. Right. So we're given an x1 and a y1, and we're given m. Remember, point-slope form is just y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. So if we fill in our values for y1, m, and x1. So I have y, and the opposite of y1 would be minus 1. M is negative 3. And then in parentheses, the letter x, and the opposite of x1, the opposite of negative 2, is positive 2. Right. It asked me for point-slope form, so that's all I needed. Right. If it asked me for slope-intercept form, I would still have to distribute and add 1. So if I find point-slope form for number 2, right, if I have x1 and y1 and m, and I use that formula, that means the letter y and the opposite of y1. So I would have y minus 2 equals my m is 1/2, and then the letter x and the opposite of x1 would be minus 1. I can distribute my 1/2. If I needed to. But since it asked me for point-slope form, I can also just say, oh, if I follow directions, I'm already done. Numbers 3 and 4 now ask us to use slope-intercept form. So first we have to find the slope. So if I start by finding my slope, I use the points negative 3, 6 and negative 5, negative 6. Looks like I went down 12. And then down 2. So my slope is negative 12 divided by negative 2, which is really 6. And then I had to pick one of my pairs of points to use as an x1 and a y1. So I'm going to use the one that's both negative. Either pair should give me the same answer. And if I use my formula, y and the opposite of y1, I would get y plus 6 is 6 times x plus 5. This time I want slope-intercept form, so I need to distribute and get y by itself. That gives me y plus 6 is 6x plus 30, and then minus 6, and I have y is 6x plus 24. And if we take a look at number 4, right, if I start by finding my slope, I have the points 2, negative 4, and 5, negative 4, which means my change in y is actually 0, and my change in x is 3. My slope then, 0 divided by 3, 0 divided by anything, is just 0. So I have no x, right? That means, in this case, my equation is just that y is going to always equal, the y value is negative 4. So I could still use my point-slope form, right, and say y minus y1. So if I pick the second point as my x1 and y1, it doesn't matter which one I pick, and get y plus 4 is 0 times x minus 5, and then I get y plus 4 is 0x plus 0, and subtract 4. Right, I get y is 0x minus 4, or just minus 4. Right, I could also have written that right away just by looking at the y values and saying they're negative 4. And if we take a look at the last couple, here we were asked to write a linear function, this time with the given values. So if I start by finding my slope, I know I have the points 0, negative 2, and the point 4, negative 1 as values of my function. My change in y from negative 2 to negative 1 is going up 1, and my change in x is going down 4. So my slope is positive 1 divided by negative 4, or negative 1/4. And then I could use point slope form and pick an x1 and a y1, or I could recognize that because this value is 0, negative 2 must be my b. If I can recognize that, that's a little less work, right? So I get that b is negative 2, m is negative 1/4. I can write my equation, y equals mx plus b, y equals negative 1/4 x minus 2, right? But because I want a function f, right, I need to rename that yet. F of x is negative 1/4 x minus 2. And if we look at number 6, right, if I start by finding my slope in number 6, I have negative 2, 1, and 1, 7 as my 2 points. From 1 to 7, I went up 6. From negative 2 to 1, I went up 3. So my slope, positive 6 divided by positive 3, my slope is 2. If I use point slope form to write my equation, I get the letter y. And if I pick, the second point again for my x1 and y1, y minus 7 is m times x minus 1. But I need to write it as a function, so I need y by itself. So I distribute. Y minus 7 is 2x minus 2, and then add 7 to both sides. I get y is 2x plus 5. Oh, but before I circle that, right, I was supposed to be writing a linear function f, so f of x is 2x plus 5 is my final answer. So now we're going to go ahead and get into our notes. So if you go ahead and go back to Google Classroom, and we want to take a look at the videos for examples 1 and 2.